A lot of young footballers want attention. They want headlines, luxury cars, millions of followers. But then there's Nico Paz. And somehow, the less attention he asks for, the more the football world keeps watching him. Right now, Nico Paz is becoming one of the most talked about young footballers on the internet. Fans call him calm, intelligent, different. Some people even believe he could become one of the next great midfield stars of football. But what makes Nico so interesting is not just his talent. It's the way he carries himself. Quiet, controlled, almost mysterious. And trust me, once you understand his story, you'll understand why people can't stop talking about him. Nico Paz was born into football. His father was already connected to the world of professional sports, so competition and discipline were normal parts of life from the beginning. While many children dream about football from far away, Nico grew up close to the reality of it. He understood early that talent alone means nothing if your mentality is weak. As a child, he wasn't known for being the loudest player on the pitch. He wasn't constantly trying to entertain crowds or force attention toward himself. Instead, he watched. He learned. He studied the game quietly. And over time, people started noticing something unusual about him. He always looked calm, even under pressure. That sounds simple, but in modern football, it's rare. Very rare. Most young players panic when defenders close them down. They rush passes. They lose control. They try too hard to impress. But Nico looked different. Sometimes it even looked like the game was moving slower for him than everyone else. And that's dangerous. Because when one player stays calm while everybody else panics, he controls the entire rhythm of the match. As Nico grew older, his technical ability became impossible to ignore. His first touch looked smooth. His movement looked intelligent. His passes felt deliberate, almost calculated. Coaches began trusting him more and more because he made difficult moments look easy. But what really started separating him from other young players was his mentality. Modern football has changed. Today, many young stars become famous before they become complete players. Social media creates pressure instantly. One bad game becomes millions of comments. One mistake becomes a viral clip. Young footballers are expected to perform perfectly while the entire world watches them. That pressure destroys many talented players. But Nico seemed untouched by it. Even during big moments, his body language stayed almost emotionless. No panic. No desperation. No need to prove himself every second. Fans started noticing this immediately. They began making edits of his calmness. Slow-motion clips of his turns. His passes. His movement under pressure. And suddenly, people became obsessed. Not because he was loud, but because he wasn't. That's the strange thing about Nico Paz. He feels almost old-fashioned in a modern football world. While many players chase attention constantly, Nico lets the football speak first. And that creates mystery around him. The more mysterious a player feels, the more people want to understand him. As his reputation started growing, bigger opportunities arrived. Bigger matches. Bigger expectations. Bigger audiences watching every touch. And this is usually where young players begin to crack mentally. But Nico kept playing the same way. Calm. Controlled. Patient. Sometimes defenders would rush toward him aggressively, expecting panic. Instead, he would pause for 1 second, and suddenly escape pressure with one smooth movement. Fans love moments like that because they feel cinematic. Almost unreal. It's not just football anymore. It becomes storytelling. People begin seeing him not just as a player, but as the beginning of something bigger. And the internet loves that feeling. Every generation of football fans wants to discover the next great player before everyone else does. It gives fans a strange emotional connection. They feel like they are witnessing history early. Nico Paz has started creating exactly that kind of feeling online. Some people compare him to legendary midfielders already. Others think the hype is too early. But that debate itself is making him bigger every single week. Because in football, attention grows fastest when people disagree. And Nico's style creates strong reactions. Some fans see elegance. Others see arrogance. Some see genius. Others see risk. But almost nobody looks away once they start watching him closely. One of the most fascinating things about Nico is how quiet confidence changes the energy around him. There are players who dominate through aggression, through speed, through physical power. Nico feels different. He controls moments through composure. And composure is terrifying in sports. Because calm players make pressure look useless. You can see it in the reactions around him. Defenders hesitate longer. Crowds become louder when he receives the ball. Commentators begin speaking differently. There's tension every time he touches possession because fans feel like something unexpected might happen. That's rare. Very rare. Especially for someone still so young. And maybe that's why so many people are suddenly paying attention to him this month. Football fans are tired of robotic football. Tired of predictable systems. Tired of players who all feel identical. Nico Paz feels personal. Human. Creative. Thoughtful. He reminds people that football can still surprise you. And honestly, that might be his biggest weapon. Not just talent. Not just technique. But the feeling he creates when he plays. Because great footballers don't just win matches. They change emotions inside stadiums. As Nico's career keeps growing, the pressure around him will only become heavier. Expectations will rise. Critics will become louder. Every performance will be analyzed by millions of people online. That's the reality of modern football stardom. But if his journey has shown us anything so far, it's this. The quieter he stays, the more the world listens. And maybe that's exactly why Nico Paz is becoming one of the most fascinating young footballers in the world right now. Because in a generation obsessed with being seen, he became unforgettable by never forcing anyone to look at him at all. And honestly, that might be the most powerful thing about him.